The United Kingdom has been no stranger to political turmoil, but what happened this week has left the entire nation stunned. In a shocking turn of events, the voice of the people roared louder than the halls of power. Millions of Britons took to the streets and social media, demanding a general election, and in the center of this political earthquake stands King Charles III, caught in a storm he never saw coming. This wasn't just protest. This was outrage. And for the first time in modern history, the monarchy itself became the silent backdrop to a revolt against the political elite. It began quietly, petitions circulating online, whispering frustrations about economic stagnation, soaring living costs, and political scandals piling up in Westminster. But when the government, led by Keir Starmer, appeared to drag its feet on reforms while public trust crumbled, something snapped. Protesters gathered outside Buckingham Palace, holding banners that read, "Dissolve Parliament," and "We demand our vote." Their chants echoed through the streets, a dramatic display not just of political discontent, but of defiance aimed squarely at the very heart of Britain's establishment. Then came the moment that left the nation holding its breath. During a televised charity event, King Charles was unexpectedly asked about the protests. Normally composed and guarded, the king's response was awkward, even flustered. He tried to deflect, saying it was a matter for the elected government, but the damage was done. Commentators across the media exploded with debate. Had the king just been humiliated, cornered on live TV, symbolizing a monarchy out of touch with the people it represents? What made the exchange so devastating was not just Isabel's research, but her ability to peel back the polished image Starmer has built. She revealed the cracks, his struggle to connect, his tendency to dodge, and his reliance on vague promises rather than firm conviction. Every attempt he made to fight back only made him look more fragile, more unprepared, and more humiliated in front of a live audience. And then came the bombshell moment, the question that shattered his composure entirely. Isabel leaned in and asked, "Sir Keir, isn't the truth that you'll say whatever it takes to get into number 10, even if it means betraying the very voters you claim to represent?" The words hung in the air like a dagger. Starmer froze. His silence spoke louder than any denial could. For many watching, it wasn't just a tough interview, it was an unmasking. As the segment wrapped, Isabel's takedown was already dominating headlines and flooding social media. Clips spread like wildfire, Starmer fumbling, Isabel unrelenting. Political analysts were quick to declare it one of the most brutal public humiliations of his career. But beyond the spectacle, it raised deeper questions about Labour's credibility, its direction, and whether Starmer truly has the strength to lead, because if he couldn't withstand one journalist's fire on live television, how would he survive the ruthless battlefield of national politics? And perhaps the most haunting question of all, was this just a crack in Starmer's image, or the beginning of a collapse that could cost him everything? Within minutes, social media erupted. Clips of the exchange spread like wildfire, with hashtags trending across Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Analysts described it as one of the most brutal political takedowns in years. Commentators from both the left and right admitted the damage was severe, with some even questioning whether Rayner could recover her credibility. Hopkins, once written off by critics, had flipped the narrative and left one of Labour's biggest names visibly shaken. But the biggest question remained, was this a ruthless but fair exposure of hypocrisy, or an orchestrated ambush designed to humiliate? Did Katie Hopkins simply speak uncomfortable truths, or did she cross the line into personal destruction? One thing is undeniable, the UK witnessed a political showdown that will be remembered for years. And as Angela Rayner struggles to rebuild her image, the nation is left wondering, when politicians are stripped of their carefully crafted words, how many of them could survive the raw truth?